And who I'd like to actually introduce is we've got a few people here. We've got Susan Decker.
Hello.
Hi there, CEO and media organizer of Savor Downtown Indy.
Yes.
You
Thanks
can
for
take off
joining.
your coat if you want to. I know
I'm
you had to
actually
rush in.
so cold.
Well, it is terrible outside
You know what
today.
I mean? It was
Please.
super warm. It was 55
Leave your coat
degrees,
on,
and then
take it
now
off, whatever you
it'll take
want
me
to
about
do.
10 minutes, and then I'll warm back
Okay.
up. Right now, I've got to
Why
thaw
are you
out.
complaining? You got a scarf on.
Because it's an accessory.
Oh, whatever.
It's a great.
It's true.
It's
fashion.
flat too.
It's plaid. And we also have Mara Segerson.
Yes. Because like Bob Seger.
Yeah, we did that actually before the show. Director of Operations at Fat Dan's Chicago Style Deli. How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful, thank you. I braved the icy roads and we got here.
With some food.
With food, yes.
With food in
we
tow.
come bearing gifts.
And thank you so much for that.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome.
You've already risen a peg on our guest a lot because we always scrutinize our guests after, and if you bring food,
Then I'm already
there.
I'm one step
Yeah,
ahead.
Absolutely.
you're plus one right now.
you're plus one, and if you bring bourbon, it's
I'll
even
remember
better.
that for next
Oh.
time.
I mean,
yeah.
we can make that
everybody
happen.
knows, right? Everybody knows that that's the way to my heart. So thank you so much, Susan. Thanks for joining us. You're going to talk to us about Savor Downtown Indy. That's a 2-week event where Indy can actually enjoy special offers at the Circle City's best restaurants, right?
Perfect. You've got it.
Well, tell us a bit about that event, and then we'll talk tomorrow and dig into the food and who Fat Dan's really is. So, Susan, tell us about the event.
I'm not that.
She is not Fat Dan.
No, she is not. But we still love her.
Thank you.
She's the best. So Savor Downtown Indy really is this effort to showcase all things downtown Indy because, as you guys mentioned, Indy is a place to live, work, play, and eat,
Yes.
most importantly, because we all have to. So it's taking the time to really showcase how Indy is this amazing destination. Indy keeps winning all of these national awards, and it's really just showcasing the food that makes the culture that it is here in Indy. So it's, I live downtown, I work downtown, and can't imagine living in any other city in the world for the love of Indy. And it's people like Mara and Fat Dan's that really make the culture that we have, and this event's truly shaped around everything that they do and the efforts that they have because it is a labor of love.
There it is. There it is. And it's demonstrated by all of the different restaurants that are around. And we've been interviewing a number of them over the course of the last year. And you just can't help by seeing, but see all the passion and the love that goes into what they do, but also how they connect with the community. Mm-hmm. Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's a relationship too, that doing different types of food events, I've had these relationships for so long. The restaurant folks are some of the best people you will ever meet. They're willing to do things for the community. They're willing to do things for each other. So it's really neat to see when an owner of one restaurant supporting another restaurant, of course, checking it out, I'm sure. Part of the job, it's a tax write-off when you do that, right? But it is neat to see. There's so much camaraderie in this industry.
Well, and we were talking before you arrived, Mara and I were talking about why we love opportunities like this because it gets you kind of out of your rut. So if you're used to going to the same place or getting the same thing, this is a great opportunity because you're saving money and you get to try new things. More than that, it's a chance to like reconnect with places, your old favorites too, if you haven't been in a while, and you can be like, oh my God, there's a deal. We have to go. We have to go. And I want to give a little bit of love to Fat Dan's. Here's my public announcement about how much I love Fat Dan's.
All right, then.
So I live in Broad Ripple. I live across the street from your Broad Ripple location. My husband and I, Ryan, who I told I would go on this tangent about, we are in your Fat Dan's location or your Broad Ripple location literally twice a week at least, 2 to 3 times
And
a
we
week.
love you for it.
Yes.
And every time.
He always gets the Chicago dog. I go back and forth between a Fat Dan burger and I also do your crunchy Nugzo chicken.
Oh, because they're delicious.
Because they're amazing.
They're not just a kid's meal. They
No.
are for
No, it's a
they're
Brittany
for
meal.
adults. Yes.
Always get fry. I mean, it's just anything.
Yeah.
You literally kept me from mocking her. You realize?
Well, I'm sorry.
She's
Anytime you say
protecting me.
nugs of chicken or chicken tenders or anything, you automatically assert it to a child, but it is not that. They are delicious. They are hand done. They are hand cut. They are hand breaded, and they are delicious.
fantastic.
Jesus
So-
made them for all
Yeah,
of us.
exactly.
It's a national treasure is really what it is. No, we love Fat Dan's. We love your staff. It's everything about it. Like it's our favorite.
Well, thank you so
probably
much.
our favorite place in this entire city.
Thank you so much. That
Wow.
means a lot.
So take that, everyone else.
Okay.
Fat
That's a
Dan's.
high bar.
It is. Yeah.
And you brought food. Next time it's bourbon.
Well, it's probably there
And
it was.
do you smell how good this room smells right now?
Yeah. Oh, I don't think we've ever had that smell in this
I don't think
studio
Is it
before.
not just us
Right.
that we're here today?
I mean, it probably.
I smell like smoker. So yeah, I smell like brisket and fries and all those things that are wonderful and delicious. Yeah.
And I think you smell lovely.
Thank you.
You do have my favorite brisket ever.
Oh, it is.
I
it
could
is.
swim in it and live in it and then crawl out and eat it again.
I take it to
It's
family
so good.
reunions. I take it to like all of our holiday things. I take it. I mean, it is. People are just as soon as people find out that I work at Fat Dan's, it's like, oh, you were. Well, what do you eat? And I'm like, I eat everything on the menu. That's the problem. It was literally, I think the first 2 weeks that I worked there, I was like, I do think that I need a salad and maybe a fruit or a water or something, but the food is amazing. And
Wash
you
it down with
really-
more brisket. Come on.
Exactly. Exactly. Cold beer and more brisket. That's
There
all
it
you need.
is. Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't know what to do with that. That is a beautiful sentiment right there. All right, so let's get around to Savor Indy. Susan, can you tell us a little bit about why you created this event and the process behind it?
So really, the event's created to showcase downtown-only restaurants. There's so many options throughout the whole kind of metropolitan Indianapolis. Savor Downtown Indy is really a way to drive traffic and get people from Carmel, from Broad Ripple, from the south side to come to downtown Indy and check out things, because you do tend to get in your rut. You do tend to go to things in your backyard. So this is just an excuse and a reason to go out there and figure everything out that you love downtown.
Excellent.
Okay, so we want to obviously drive people to the website because that's where you see the list of restaurants that are participating. So can you tell us what the web URL? We'll pull it up on the screen too, probably.
It's savordowntownindy.com.
Now, when you go there and you click on the individual participants, that's where you can see the actual deals for the 2-week promotion too. So you can take a look at each one
individually.
By one. You can get your calendar out. You can write down on this day I'm going to this place. On this
Map it out.
You can do it by proximity in your mind. But I would go I think it's nice to have that all in one place so that people can go and know what to expect when they go to these restaurants. So thank you for doing that.
Great point.
That makes a lot of sense to do that for people.
And we're actually adding in, this was a tip we had from someone, of underneath each restaurant putting brunch, lunch, dinner. And so that way you can
plan 3 meals a day.
even more quickly know, I need a brunch spot. Oh, here's a Sabre menu. So it's just an easy way. And it's really cool too, because a lot of restaurants do serve brunch or breakfast, but you may not know it.
Secret brunches.
Exactly.
Yeah, like Capitol Grill has this crazy, amazing breakfast. That's
I didn't know
so
that.
good that it's ridiculous. They're putting a menu together for Savor, so it's sometimes showcasing different restaurants too that we've all been to, but you might not even know that they had a brunch menu.
I love it.
So you're discovering more, not just the restaurant, but also some of these jewels that you're uncovering a heck of a lot of things there. So it's almost like a concierge of sorts as you're going around for these different restaurants. Hey, you got to try this, right? And we all have those restaurants, and we know those.
25 pounds later, yes.
It's the winter.
The job hazard.
Write it off as a business expense. You know, it's just part of it. So Mara, as far as participating restaurants go, why did Fat Dan sign up?
Well, we've done it in the past where we've done Devour and things like that. We really liked that it was specifically for downtown. I think that, I love Devour, I love all that, but having it directly doing downtown, it does. It brings you people from the different areas. And I think what's really nice about it is if people are downtown, they get to, you have so many things going on downtown. There's shows at the Old National. There's all kinds of things. So you can end up planning an entire day. You can plan an evening around it. And I think that's a nice little, something nice to do. We always like doing, something that gets people into our seats, obviously. And we love Susan. So
Aww. She's a gem. Mara's one of the best. Seriously, wherever she goes, I'm a fan.
I agree. She's my new favorite, remember?
I bring food all the time. Everywhere I am,
And she
I bring
smells like
food.
briskets.
Exactly.
Any better.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the cool things too that Mara mentioned is that you can make it into to an overnight. You could even do a weekend of it, but we're also doing partnerships with the Symphony, with Blue Indy, with the IRT, with the NCAA Hall of Champions. So really showcasing Indy as this full circle destination, because what's better to go out and explore your own city too.
Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I love that. You also have some great sponsors, many of whom
Oh,
are
yes.
beloved dear friends of ours on this show as well.
We should have brought some.
Yeah, we should have brought all of them. All of them should have been here. Would you like to shout out any and all of them?
Sure. Two of the main ones that we're working with are Maker's Mark, so we could have brought some mini bottles for you. I know. I'm so sorry.
Can we start over? Can we get Maker's Mark in here? No?
But it's a really great partnership, too, where we're actually working with the bartenders in the city, too, to come up with cocktails. So as part of it, the winner of the Maker's Mark cocktail will win tickets to Rev and then also have his or her drink featured at the event. So it's a really neat opportunity. But then they don't have to sit there and batch it and make it. They actually get to go enjoy the event. So it's kind of one of those big, fun features for them to do. And then we're also doing a Sangria contest. Sangria is kind of that new hot.
Sangria.
Who doesn't love Sangria? You don't have a soul if you don't love Sangria. That winner gets $250. So it's just an easy way for us to showcase those products, but it's also nice with the Sangria side of having Hotel Tango, so having a local product that you can have, and then also tying in Hess wines with Sangria, but then having a big brand like Makers. Just a really good balance.
Absolutely.
Also, Yelp is one of your sponsors. Right?
We love Yelp. Who doesn't love Yelp?
I know. It would be illegal not to.
I know, it's great. And you can go on each of the menu pages and directly go to each restaurant's Yelp page, leave a kind review, do the right thing. Talk about how delicious your brisket was.
They
great
just
Mara
sent
was.
us a nice award saying that we just get Yelped all the time. So we just got it a few days ago. Yeah.
Hey, you're welcome. No.
Thank you. It is you. 2 times a week. Every time you're yelping us.
And she has like
there's that Brittany
15
again.
anonymous accounts that she keeps on.
Right.
I just changed pictures of me out.
I wouldn't doubt that. I honestly wouldn't doubt that. So, Susan, how do you see the event growing over time, and what can we do to actually support this type of event? Because this is absolutely, I know it's an organic environment of focus on a particular area of the Indianapolis, and that's that village mentality, right? Is that there's so many different pockets of great restaurants and events that doing it this way really makes perfect sense. So how do you grow this?
I think we'll continue to see it grow with participating restaurants. So there have been so many changes just in the restaurant scene in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Fat Dan's was only in Broad Ripple, now they're downtown. Yats was only in Broad Ripple at one time, now they're north side, downtown, everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's interesting to see kind of as the culinary scene does grow and new chefs come in and the lifeblood of the pulse of everything culinary in Indianapolis, that's how we'll grow. And it's getting a lot of those gems that I thought I was pretty in touch with the restaurant scene of all of the restaurants, and I've been surprised at some places that have been complete hidden gems to me that, hey, what better way to share with people? The love of food brings people together, and it's fun, and it's great, and it's lovely. So why not share that with the rest of our neighbors here in Indy and then the rest of the world, too?
I want to make sure that people know that you do have a Mass Ave location.
We
now.
do, yes.
How are things going there? Because it's relatively new, and what other than people coming, what else can we do to support?
Well, because I think it's very interesting too, because as we were speaking about the different parts of the city and everything else, Mass Ave is a completely different restaurant than Sobro. Not in the style, not in the aspect of, it's still a fun vibe. That's what we shoot for. That is our main goal, is we want you to walk in and have a great time. But just the clientele, you see a very different everything. We love it. Right now, we're getting into where we go into like the spring and stuff. We have a lot of foot traffic. That's how most of our business from downtown is. We are a little stuck because of all the construction that's going on downtown. But it's still nice. I mean, last Saturday there was 2 shows at the Old National. And so we had an entire restaurant full of Dirty Heads followers that were there. And it was, you see them dining with 60 and 70-year-old people, and everyone's just having a good time. That's kind of the vibe, is that everyone's there for the same reason. With Mass Ave, I definitely think that, the good thing about that is any sporting game you want, anything like that, our bartenders down there play the best music. I'm stealing their Pandora stations constantly. Yeah. And so it is, like, you get to walk in, and it's very nice. I think that especially once the weather gets better, it's a beautiful patio. The patio's
gorgeous.
Great. Yeah. So and
it's big.
It is. And who doesn't like to sit on the patio when it's nice outside?
I know. Well,
Is it dog friendly, too?
It is. We have dog bowls at both of our locations. Yeah.
I love that.
Yes.
You always go to Fat Dan's and there's going to be a cute dog there.
We like kids. We like animals. We like everyone.
Old, young.
It doesn't matter. We do not discriminate. Come one, come all.
Just come hungry. Right?
Exactly.
Come hungry and bring your money. Yeah. I love it.
All right. So is it too late to actually register restaurants as a participant to Sabre?
Not at all. We'll continue to grow, and I think we will even up to right as the event starts.
Good,
Of course,
good.
the sooner that a name's listed, the more likely that people are to start making their plans around where they're going to eat. But it's a neat and exciting new opportunity, and we're really taking that grassroots approach to making sure that people know about all of these amazing options that they have downtown.
And then as far as social media goes, you want people to use hashtag Savor Indy as
Yes,
they're out eating
please.
through the city, correct?
Yeah, and people that are using the hashtag will repost photos. We'll be doing some gift card giveaways and some attraction giveaways. So there's all kinds of fun incentives if you do follow
Besides
along.
just eating.
Yes, yes. We like to share the love.
I love it. I love it. Well, I'll try not to clog your Twitter stream with
Please do.
I'm here now. Savor, still at Fat Dance. Savor Indy. Yeah.
All 15 of her profiles.
Yeah, I'm saying. I mean, we're
Sabre
going to be
Indy.
we're watching where's Brittany as she goes around, and I mean just little pinpoints around the
right.
entire downtown
Maybe
Indy
we
map.
should do that. We've been doing Tuesday and Thursday takeovers. Maybe you're going to have to do your own little
There
I
it is.
would love that.
thing. Yeah, I'm all about it.
Done.
It's a fun part about it.
You don't
Food's
know
fun and
what you've just
flexibility.
opened up there.
We'll bring you some bourbon.
Okay, fine. All right.
Okay,
Good.
now he's into
Yeah.
it.
All right. So, what are the dates? We want to make sure that we got everything in front of our audience.
Sure, it's February 19th through March 4th, so you have 2 weeks.
2 weeks to do this.
2
2
weeks, 3 meals a day.
That's right.
Start planning now, kids.
And let's go ahead and get the URL on the screen if we could for Savor Indy. And
There it is.
SaberDowntownIndy.com, right? You can also check out fatdansdeli.com as well. And on Facebook, respectively, we've got facebook.com/Savor Downtown Indy. And Fat Dan's Mass Ave on Facebook. Twitter is Savor_Downtown and Fat Dan's Deli on Twitter. Instagram, Savor Downtown, and Fat Dan's _on_Mass. How about that?
Underscore.
Underscore. Whoop, whoop. All right, so you got all the socials taken care of. Certainly, we want our audience, our podcast audience, as well as our live cast audience, to be able to follow every guest that we have on the show at all the different socials they have, as well as go check them out online and participate and engage. I mean, you've got to check out these local restaurants regularly, and these type of events like Savor Indy, these are absolutely the focus that you as Indianapolis residents need to participate in. You gotta go out there and evidently follow Brittany around because she's going to be at every restaurant. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Can I just become like your mascot or something?
Absolutely. I like it.
Your unofficial spokesperson?
That's
Wow.
right. We'll dress you up as like a hot dog or something.
Well, I'm
You
in
just-
Oh,
there
no,
you
I've
go.
got a hot dog costume that
See,
we can
we're
give her.
in. There we
I
go.
absolutely do.
I'm into it. And I'll
You gotta get the chicken nug though.
right. A nug-o chicken.
We'll
Yes.
make you a nugget chicken. Yeah.
Done.
All right. Well,
and we'll be there later tonight. So
gosh. All right. So, as an entrepreneur, can you give other restaurant owners or aspiring entrepreneurs who want to go into the restaurant field some words of wisdom, like just a sentence on what they should do and how they should plug into Indianapolis?
Yeah, I think the number one thing I think for anybody running a business, or especially in this business, is treat your staff well. We're into we want everyone that works for us to be happy, healthy, and wonderful, and from that you get happy guests because it kind of transpires into all of those things. You can't have just good food and crappy service. You can't have crappy food and good service. You have to have a good balance. And to do that, I think it's very important that you focus and put a lot of attention on the people that are working for you. We like to, we do that. We love to do we did the Gracie's Toy Drive thing. We like to get out in the community and really, put your money where your mouth is. And it works. I think that, when that was happening, we had so many people that were contacting us, like, okay, we drop off toys, can we do things like that? And it really does. The more you involve yourself in your actual community, the more you get back from it.
That's it right there. Absolutely. As you invest in, you better believe. So, Susan, give us some words of wisdom on these type of events, and if there are other organizations that want to do these type of events, right? How would you guide them?
Really, the words of wisdom are what Mara said. I mean, it's everything's relationship driven in what we do, and it's the Hoosier hospitality factor of why we love to do what we love to do, and that's the fun part of making events like Savor happen where we're just showcasing really great people. And it's not even about us. It's not about the event. It is truly about people like Mara. It's the chefs that are in the city. It's taking all of those entities and showcasing what makes Indy such a cool place to be.
Very cool. All right. Well, that's great commentary. And we certainly are going to be lifting you up from all the different socials.
We'll feed you.
Well, thank you. Yes.
Right.
We'll continue to
Food and drink, and we're solid here. Okie doke. Coming up right after this, we're going to be looking at a few weird stories from our Studio B, Paul Poteet, coming up right now.